All right, we are on the second part of our lesson on equation of a line practice. And our question says, determine the equation of the line that has a slope of negative 10 over 7 and an x-intercept of 14. So it is asking for an equation. An equation would be y equals mx plus b. So in order to do the equation, I need to know m, my slope, and b, my y-intercept. So if I reread the question, it says that it has a slope of negative 10 over 7. So I know the slope is negative 10 over 7. And then it says it has an x-intercept of 14. That, unfortunately, is not the same thing as the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. The x-intercept is where it crosses the x-axis. Now, an x-intercept of 14 is actually a point. It is the point 14 for x and 0 for y. And the reason is that on a graph, an x-intercept of 14 is sitting on the x-axis. So that would be the point 14, and then the y value, it hasn't moved up or down, is just 0. So anytime they give you an x-intercept, the y part of the point is always 0. Okay, so the problem is I don't know what the y-intercept is, and I need to figure it out. So I'm going to use y equals mx plus b to help us find our y-intercept, and then once I know that, we can write the equation. So I have m, and I also have a point. Every point has an x and a y. So I'm going to put 0 in for y, negative 10 over 7 in for m, and 14 in for x, and then plus b. First thing I need to do is multiply these two numbers together. So when I have fractions, we do numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. This 14 has a secret denominator of 1. So negative 10, and I did put the negative with the numerator. So if you have a negative slope that's negative overall, you need to choose to either put the negative with the numerator or the denominator. I like to put it in the numerator. So negative 10 times 14 is negative 140. And then 7 times 1 is 7. And then that is plus b. Does negative 140 divide evenly by 7? I believe it does. I get negative 20. Okay, to get b by itself, I need to add 20 to both sides. 0 plus 20 is 20. So my y-intercept is 20. Now, I will admit, I get to this point, I think, woohoo, I'm done, but I'm not. So it is always a good idea when you think you're done the question to go back and reread what it was asking us to do just to make sure that we did what we were supposed to. So it says determine the equation of the line. So I do need to go one step further and assemble this into an equation. So therefore, y equals m, so negative 10 over 7x plus b, so plus 20. And there is our equation of a line. Okay, so good luck with your practice. If you're finding there are things that you don't remember how to do, go back and watch some of the old videos or take a look at your notes, or you can always email me if you have any questions. All right, good luck.